My name is Charis Nora. Well, Charis Alexander Nora. I was born in Brooklyn, New York, but I live in Virginia, Williamsburg, Virginia. I'm a single child, so it was kind of boring. I'm a mama's boy. I've always wanted to be like around my mom all the time, and I never really wanted to be around like anybody else like that. My uncle came to live with us. But yeah, I always wanted to be around my mom all the time. Like, just, mom, can I hang out? And to the point where my mom used to tell me, like, get out of my room. Like, why are you in my room? I was really close to my dad. Really, really close to him. We used to watch superhero films, read comics, talk about comics. We used to talk about everything and anything. I was really, really close with him. To a certain point, because he was, well, me and my mom got divorced. Me and my mom, wow. My dad and my mom got divorced. And then there was a certain time and point where it was just like, we just stopped being in communication, like, at all. I was upset. I was really, really, really mad. Because, you know, I was taught, you're not supposed to get a divorce. God hates divorce and stuff like that. So when that happened, I was like, what? It made me feel lonely, because like after the fact, like I would like, and till this day, like I walk around and I see like a dad and mom, or like a dad with, their son or daughter, or something like that. And I'll feel upset, I'll feel sad and stuff like that, and be just down because I wish I had that. I mean, I did have that, but then my dad was like, so it was just like, wow. But my perspective on it was like, like if you have like a mom or a dad, like, you're blessed, and like really don't take them for granted, because some people don't have that at all. I was back home in Virginia. We're actually having worship, and the phone rang, and it was I think it was my grandma. Yeah, it was my grandma, and she was on the phone, and my mom picked up. She was on the phone, whatever, and I know, like, there's a certain feeling you feel like your stomach, like, just like the whole atmosphere changes. You're like, something don't feel right. Something does not feel right at all. I remember my mom saying, or mom saying okay, and then I think my grandpa got on the phone and talked and said that he passed away or whatever. And I didn't even know. I mean, I know he was sick, but I didn't even know the dude was, I didn't know the man was that sick. I didn't even know. I knew he was sick, but when he said that the man had a throat cancer, I was like, what? Throat cancer? I don't even know what that was. And then like I looked it up. I forgot what it was, but I looked it up and I was like, oh wow. But yeah, the dude was very sick, and when he passed away, I didn't even know. And I was upset. And I didn't really talk much after that. Like, I shut down. I didn't talk much at all. Like, I was just, it's just like, whoa, you're shocked, you feel numb. It's like, death is never easy. I mean, some people can, like, I guess, handle it, but me, I don't do death very well, so. The moonwalk. That was the first dance move I learned to do. It was in the kitchen. And my mom was in the living room. I was on YouTube, and I was looking up just dance videos, and Michael Jackson popped up. I was like, oh, MJ. I saw the video. I was like, oh, the moonwalk. I want to learn how to do that. And I tried or whatever, and it wasn't working out. So I asked my mom, and my mom was like, okay, yeah, I got you. I'll show you, I'll teach you how to do it. I tried and tried and tried. I was getting annoyed, and she was like, keep doing it. You can do it. You can do it. I was like, okay. And then I like, you know, that last pivotal moment, you know, like in movies, last time I can do this, you know, all dramatic scene or whatever. And I did it. I did it. And I was excited. I was like, I did it. I did it like all across the kitchen, just like the whole kitchen. And from that moment, it was kind of like a motivational thing. Like I can do anything, you know, anything put your mind to, you can do. After watching, I think it was Step Up 2. I remember after watching Step Up 2, I went to my room. I was on my phone. I put it up like on the wall, like on the desk or whatever. And I just tried to reenact what I saw. And I did it. I was like, you know, all the stuff I saw I tried to do. And then I sent it to one of my friends. And it was like, wow, that was good, man. You know, not a lot of people can do that. And at first I was like, these guys are hyping me up. Like, it's okay. Like, I didn't do it like that, but I mean, I thought it was good, but I was like, you sure? Are you hyping me up? Are you serious? Like, yeah, man, a lot of people can do that. And I was like, okay. And then like, I just started watching more and more dance videos, and I realized, well, this is what I like to do. You know, that's what I like to do. I didn't really get into it until I came to Oakwood, was when I started really posting dance videos. One of my friends, Gabriel Honore, I remember he recorded one of my first ones. It was in the dorm. And since then, you know, I gained a little bit of traction. Oh, nice dance video, bro, whatever. And I started to gain followers and stuff like that. And after that, I was like, okay, I think this is what I want to do now. You know, this is what I want to do. I want to dance and post dance videos on social media and just dance. And yeah, that's what I've been doing. I used to post a dance video every day, or like do multiple in one day to different songs, and then during the week just drop on Monday, drop on Tuesday, drop on sometimes I would get like maybe like 80 views, and sometimes I get 200 views, sometimes I get 500 views, and then I'll be like, oh wow, I got 500 views, that's good, man. Like, let's see what happens next time. The next video I'll get like, what, maybe like 100 or like 90. I'll be like, oh wow, that sucks. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, but I found myself sometimes just wanting to dance to get the views and to get the likes. I found myself losing the reason why I even started to dance. And it came to a point where I had to ask myself, why do I want to dance? Like, why do I want to dance now? Like, anytime I post a dance video, I would catch myself, oh, I want to get these views or these likes, and if I don't, I'm deleting it. And I would do that. I would literally do that. I would post a dance video, and I'll get 100 views. I'll be like, garbage, and I would delete it. I'd be like, okay. And people would ask me, Charis, you deleted your dance video. Why'd you do that? I just something happened to it, or Instagram took it down. But it was literally me deleting it because I just felt like there was no point. Like, it's trash. I was comparing myself to people who didn't care to know me or want to know me, you know? A year after, I was asked to help choreograph for a step team. And I was like, yeah, it's me? Like, why is it me for? And some friends of mine were in it. And like, I would come to the step practices. I came with the tryouts and everything. Like, they were asking me to see if that person, you know, is, you know, are they good enough? You know what I'm saying? Not saying that but are they good enough to be in this group? Or like, can you help give some insight and stuff like that? And that motivated me, you know? So dancing can motivate people. Stress reliever, exercise, outlet. It can bring people together. It brought me together with certain people in the step team that I was close friends with. You know, brought us closer together more. Remember the reason why you dance, whatever. Well, for me, dance, but you know, paint or write poetry or write books or whatever you do as your passion. You know, why do you do it? I do it because I just love doing it. Like, I just love to